Hey, what's going on everybody? Diptesh here, back with another video. So you guys have seen this controller a lot on my channel. I have got tons of comments where people are asking what this controller is. But I have never really made a dedicated video on it. However, it's almost 1.5 years now that I've been using this controller and it's easily my most used mobile accessory. So I finally decided to make this video. Now there are a lot of telescopic controller on the market, actually many that are better in some way or other, but the main reason for me to get this one is the fact that this not only has Hall effect sticks and triggers but also includes a thermoelectric cooler, and it is also quite aggressively priced. This is the Coolshark JK02. In India, it is sold under different rebrands, like mine is called Millennium Technology Mobile Game Controller with cooler fan for Android and iPhone, phone, plug and play gamepad with extra charging, Type-C port for iOS, Xbox, Android. Anyways, there is another one that has popped up called Outlaw Nava Smartphone Gamepad with cooling fan. Anyways, it's been an excellent controller for the money with Hall effect sticks and triggers, which has resulted in zero drift issues after so much use. This controller features 3 types of input modes. Green light indicates X input. Blue LED indicates an Android direct input mode, which is basically useless in my experience. I don't know if it's a buggy firmware or whatnot. Red LED indicates Nintendo Switch mode, which I couldn't test. One thing I don't like about this controller is that it does not have a repairing mode. So once you pair the controller with a device, you cannot put the controller into pairing mode again. It will simply turn off if you try to hold the power button and will connect to the last device it was paired with once turned on again. So you basically have to unpair the controller, turn it back on and then pair with the new device. Another thing is this controller's Xbox mode does not work properly on Windows. Now I know it does not claim to work on Windows, but still. It works fine when I'm emulating Windows games on Android or I'm playing Android games which natively support controller but not on Windows. Maybe it doesn't actually support a true X input mode. Anyways, to make it work, I used this open source application called as X Output and manually mapped the buttons, and post that it works perfectly. When it comes to build quality, it's okay. Doesn't have any rough edges. You can stretch it to support devices up to 184mm in length. My bulky OnePlus 13 fits well in it. No issues with the camera bump. The button quality is also quite average. The action buttons are reasonably clicky, but the D-pad is quite mushy. I don't recommend it for games that require a sharp D-pad. The triggers are not analog, they are digital triggers. So they are not the best for racing games, but again, both sticks and triggers are Hall effect, which is a great thing. The gamepad offers 2 macro buttons. For example, here you can see in God of War 2, I have saved this spinning combo attack which requires pressing 2 buttons together to the M2 macro button, and I can now just trigger this combo with a single button press. The controller also offers turbo functionality which simulates continuous button press. For example, here in God of War 2, I can just hold the X or square button to execute the standard hack and slash sequence endlessly. Now, what about the cooler, which is the standout feature in my opinion? Well, this is advertised with a 6 watt cooling capacity, but it typically pulls over 7.5 watts from my PD charger. So I compared the JK02's integrated cooler against a dedicated 25 watt cooler, and the results kind of shocked me. In a 20-minute 3D Mark wildlife stress test, the dedicated cooler did perform better as expected, with more peaks in performance throughout the run and a lower maximum temperature and also slow to gain temperature, but the integrated cooler isn't that far behind. Looking deeper into the stats, we can see that the dedicated cooler is able to let the phone hit higher power draw more often than the integrated cooler, but again the difference is not that much. Overall, the integrated cooler in the gamepad is quite good and definitely punches above its weight if you go by its rated cooling capacity. So yeah guys, overall the Coolshark JK02 has been a great value for money accessory for me, and after 1.5 years, I can recommend it to people who are into Android emulation, particularly the heavy emulation which heats up the device a lot. Alright guys, that's all for this video. I have linked the controller below in the description, so check it out. Thanks a lot for watching. Make sure to hit like and subscribe. Take care and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.